Hey everyone, I've got something a little bit different today. I just wanted to share something with you, and that something is my copy of Mario's Picross on the Game Boy. Why am I showing you this? Well, you will know that I have been on a little bit of a Picross kick recently, playing Mario's Super Picross on the Nintendo Switch Online emulator. But actually, my first introduction to Picross was with Mario's Picross. And this is my copy. I've had it for a few years. So I thought together what we could do is take a look at the packaging of Mario's Picross, do a little bit of an unboxing, and then play maybe one level of Mario's Picross, and I'll show you some of the differences between this and Super Picross. So right off the bat, I've always loved this image here of Mario. I don't think it's the intent, but it always gave me the sensation that, like, Mario had decided that he no longer needed his corporeal form and has decided that he is going to upload his consciousness to the digital realm, as represented here by all these blocks. And that is now Mario's cyber soul looking at us, looking out from the software at us all. I don't know. That's my little story. Logic unlocks challenging picture puzzles, it says at the top there. And it's also, this really, really goes hard on the Super Game Boy, which, for those that don't know, was an attachment for the SNES to allow you to play your Game Boy games on a TV. Yeah, we'll look at it later, but there's basically like a whole section of the manual that is about using the Super Game Boy. Let's read through the back. I'm going to hold it up as close as I can to the camera. That looks like it's in focus. Sorry, we'll have to, you'll have to bear with me. This is my first time doing something like this with this particular setup, so apologies if it's not ideal. Anyway, challenging puzzler requires logic to reveal... Let me try again. Sorry, the wording there is so strange. Challenging puzzler requires logic to reveal mysterious hidden pictures. Who or what is the puzzler? I guess it means puzzle. Challenging puzzler requires logic to reveal mysterious hidden pictures. Is it just me, or is that a very strange sentence? Help Mario unlock the mystery of Picross. All right, that was all on me, that one. The secrets lie in the numeric codes on the top and left side of the window. Decipher these numbers and uncover a hidden picture in each mind-bending puzzle. Quick wits and speedy pace are required to solve the clues before the clock runs out. Chisel away strategic boxes and reveal the hidden image in record time. Be careful, every mistake will cost precious minutes. Okay, that seems like a pretty good summary. It would not have captured my attention, I don't think, if I saw this in a shelf and I didn't already know what Picross was. Yeah. Decipher these numbers and uncover a hidden picture. I mean, it's true, but maybe could have been a little bit more catchy. Over 250 brain-bending puzzles to solve. Different levels of difficulty provide mind-melting puzzle action for players of all skill levels. Battery-backed RAM saves your progress and records your best time on each puzzle. Oh yeah, I love battery-backed RAM. Experience colorful Picross play on Super Game Boy. So yeah, again, emphasizing the Super Game Boy. And here, not recommended for children under the age of 8. Everybody knows that the addictive quality of Picross is far, far too great for those under the age of 8, and it would completely, it would just destroy the young mind. So for the safety of everybody, not until you're 8 years old. We've got two interesting little pictures here. So gameplay on the Game Boy compact video game system, which is how they always used to write Game Boy on the packaging. But then gameplay on the Super NES using the Super Game Boy adapter, both sold separately. So again, we've had it in 3 places. They're really, really pushing the Super Game Boy. And that does look good. Interestingly, we've got a Game Boy puzzle up there. Okay, let's open it up. Enough talk. I mean, this is all going to be talk, but let's talk about something different. Okay, that's everything out of the box. Start with the most boring bit. We've got our game pack, precautions and maintenance. Get out of here, I don't want to see you. Yeah, look at this. So we have 2 manuals. One is a Super Game Boy specific manual, and one is the general instructions. We'll come back to those. And here, oh, these are always so nice. Let's pour over the things that we've got here. There's Wario wearing his classic Viking helmet. All right, what we got? Wicked games on Game Boy. Soccer. Space Invaders. All the hits. No, we've got Link's Awakening. Amazing. Wario Land. That's Mario Land 3 here. Donkey Kong. Mario's Picross. Tetris 2. Kirby's Dream Land. Wario Blast. Featuring Bomberman. That's an interesting game. Maybe we can talk about that another day. And Donkey Kong Land. The oft forgotten Donkey Kong platformer. On the other side, we have the best of the bunch on Super Nintendo. Super International Cricket. Oh, how could you resist as a kid seeing that high action image? Super Mario All-Stars, Punch-Out, Secret of Mana, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby's Dream Course, Stunt Race FX, and Super Metroid, with a very interesting depiction of Samus. Yeah, man, I really can't tell whether this is focusing. Apologies. Hang on, wait. Boink. There we go. Got all the Samus action. Boink. Yeah, nice. I love these flyers because they always get you so excited for games. It's so funny that they use the Nintendo Magazine scores on all of these. It's like, yeah, you're gonna rate them pretty highly, huh? All right, let's move on to the instruction book. I won't dwell too long on these because they're pretty boring as instruction books go, I'll be honest. There are some interesting tidbits though. So it refers to like clearing a block as scraping or scrape a square. Fascinating verbiage. We get some basics on how to do it. We do see that the description, or sorry, the manual here says Picross, pronounced Pick Ross. Thank you for clarifying. What else? It shows some of the different modes, but we'll look at those in the game itself. There is a nice illustration. Oh, here we go. Yes, I knew it was around here somewhere. Lovely illustration of Mario in his explorer gear, ready to do some Picross archaeology. It does have some hints as well. So it talks about some more pro strats. I should probably stay on the zoomed in view for this. Yeah, it actually goes into some pretty advanced strats, or, you know, a little bit more in depth than maybe you would expect. Mario's agreeing that one was tough. And of course we have our memo section for all of those cheat codes that you're going to write down, although I don't think there's any Picross cheat codes. Game help? I wonder whether this number still works.
You have dialed an incorrect number. Please check the number and redial.
It does not work. All right, so that's the instruction booklet. But we also have our Super Game Boy instruction booklet. And something that I think is very funny is this is so vibrant compared to the Game Boy manual. I think they really wanted to let people know that a whole world of Technicolor awaits them on the Super Game, the Super Game Boy. Because of course, this being an original Game Boy game, it's monochrome. Unless you use the Super Game Boy. For players who own Super Game Boy and Mario's Picross, this folds out 3 ways. Look at this. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the big cam. So it just lets you know here that you can access the Super Game Boy menu. You can arrange your buttons. You can swap your palettes. But here's the exciting stuff. You can change the frame around it. So the Super Game Boy wouldn't fill up the entire screen with the game. So Super Game Boy compatible games would have specific frames around them. that you can see here. A little bit like how you get that slight gradient on the NES emulator with Nintendo Switch Online, except these were way cooler. So you can see there's like an MC Escher styled one in the bottom left there. There's a park scene, or there's a tiny little hut there. Maybe that's Mario's hut when he's out exploring. This one's wild. I don't really know what's going on there. And lastly, a kind of boring Game Boy one, but I like it. And then that's just talking more about various things you can do with the Super Game Boy. All right, last but not least, we have Mario's Picross. Super Zoom. Look at that. Yeah, same artwork as is on the front. So let's get on to the main event, which is we're going to play it on a Game Boy. So this is my Game Boy Advance, but it will work here. Let's switch it on. Actually, bear with me. I'll turn off the overhead light so it's as clear as possible. Darkness has descended. Okay, that's better. All right. We're sitting in the dark playing Picross. Let me get this focused. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go. So you can see I've got like a bunch of saves on here. I don't remember specifically why there's 3. Maybe one of these could have even been on it already when I got it. But let's maybe go from this bottom one, because it will give us the introductory lessons. I love that weird sort of faux hieroglyph rendition of the Picross logo at the bottom there. So let's go into the easy Picross mode for now. We've got a funny little Sphinx kind of guy at the bottom there. I wonder whether this takes place in Sarasara Land. It would make sense. That's always the Mario Land location, right? And it's very Egyptian themed usually. Let's just try this next puzzle. I don't know what it's going to be. We can find out together. Now, to be fair, this is not going to be the most optimal way to watch me play. Maybe one day we can do a stream with the game running in an emulator, because that would be much more pleasant. But I just wanted to show you it in its original incarnation for today. All right, let's fill this entire row. This one here. Ooh, in a moment, I'm going to turn this back up. Let's listen to the different BGM choices. So you'll recognize this one for sure. I honestly think I like how it sounds here more too. But look, there's a ton of BGM. So this returns from, or I guess this is also in the Super Nintendo version. I think this is completely unique to this version. Don't believe it's in the Super Nintendo version. This is definitely not in the Super Nintendo version. Kind of Canon and D inspired. Finally. There we go. The absolute goat. Anyway. Let's finish this puzzle. So we've got 2 10s in the middle columns here. We've got 6 and 2, so this has got to be our 2. I honestly think this may be a kind of nauseating way to watch someone play this, so I won't spend too long on it. I'm going to do a kind of speedrun version. so it's not that one. Playing fast and loose here. Whoops. I'm looking through the viewfinder and I went one space too far. There it is. Or, bleh, let me try again. There we go. It's the spade, of course. Something very useful about this is that you can instantly recognize what the objects are, even when they're unclear, because this one's in English, unlike Mario's Super Picross, which, as I've mentioned before, only came out in Japan. So yeah, it's good for ones that are not quite as obvious. Although, as far as I'm aware, there is no way of viewing puzzles that you've previously completed. So do you know how in Super Picross you can like click back on one you've already done and see the complete picture? No way to do that here, sadly. There's not much else other than the puzzles get bigger the further through you get. So easy Picross is 10 by 10, at least to begin with. And Picross is, you'll see. Yeah, 15 by 15. So more of what you would expect from the later Super Picross levels. Anyway, that is a quick look at Mario's Picross for the Game Boy. I'm gonna go turn the lights back on. Bing. Yeah, so thanks so much for joining me for something a little bit different. Let me know what you thought of this. Apologies if it's a little bit rough around the edges. This is my first time doing something like this with this particular setup. And don't worry, we'll be back to our usual stuff very soon. So if you weren't a fan, that's fine, just let me know. But I wanted to share this with you. I'm looking forward as well to playing some more Picross soon. It's something I enjoy very much as a little bit of an unwind on these streams. And last but certainly not least, we are coming to the end of the month, so I would like to say a big thank you to the Video Dojo Premium channel members. So let's get started. Thank you very much to Pegasi X Uwu, Lucky Ace Card, Dave Nodon, Abe Stasiak, Hyperion Link, John Jimbu, Mr. Decina, Holly Black. Thank you very much to all of you for your support and all of the other channel members as well. I can't wait to get back to streaming, which will be very soon. And I hopefully will have some other videos coming up in the not too distant future as well. So, folks, until next time, bye-bye.